Hello, everyone. Glenda Mollet here. Welcome back to my craft room for session number 4 of my, or session number 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, session number 4, and I put session number 3 in the description, so I'll have to change that. So, hello, 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 hello. So, I'm assuming that because I have comments that it's actually out there. Hey, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Okay, let me just make sure that it's showing up and it hasn't gone into La La Land with that stupid sales. There it is. Okay. Yay! Sometimes Facebook does it and other times it doesn't, and I do nothing different. I just don't get it. Anyways, welcome back. While people are hopping on, I'm going to show you the Beauty of the Earth introduction, and then I'm going to do a live demonstration making a card. So I hope you have been having a good afternoon. Hi, I'm so glad you guys come back. I love spending time in my craft room with everybody. And this is going to be a special one because we're going to do a stamping demonstration. Yay! Okay. But first, I'm going to introduce you to the Beauty of the Earth suite, which is on pages 10 and 11 of the catalog. Okay, why is this not working? There we go. I was stuck there for a sec. Had to unstick myself. Yeah, I know, Betty. I get it. I get it. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Yay. And has anybody had a chance to watch any of the videos? I know that they're there, but I've been kind of going. I was only planning on doing a half hour each time, but it's been stretching into 40 to 45 minutes. So not much time to watch the videos, but they are there and you will be able to go back and watch them. And if you lose them, remember to search for AC hashtag AC21 and you'll get the whole list of stuff pop up. Okay, so Beauty of the Earth suite consists of the Beauty of Friendship stamp set and Beauty of French Beautiful Trees dies. So that's the two main things. And then there is the bark embossing folder, and I'll show you that in a sec. And Beauty of the Earth designer paper. So that's the suite. And I'll go through it one by one. Oh, good. You've what? Wow. You're a keener, Janet. Thank you. Oh, Carla's card is so pretty. Okay. Beauty of Friendship stamp set. It's distinctive. Now, did you catch that word distinctive? Because you're going to need that to answer one of the questions in the treasure hunt. I hope you've all been doing the treasure hunt or have done it. Make sure you're there. You join me at 7 o'clock because I'm going to do the treasure hunt draw. So you've got until then to get it done. If you are watching and you don't want to comment, you can always send me an email or a message and let me know that you're watching so I can put you on the list for showing up. And you can send me the results of your treasure hunt as well. Now we're going to go through the answers to the questions tonight as well, so you'll know what the real answers are. Okay, back to Beauty of Friendship. Distinctive. So it's kind of like two-step stamping, but you only have to stamp once. So it stamps dark and light all at the same time. and it's got a tree trunk. And then there's the dies. So we have the big tree trunk die, and this one matches the stamp, so you can stamp and die cut it. And then we have a tall tree and a short fat tree. And either one can fit on either one of the trees. Does that make sense? Okay, so this one only cuts out the stamp. And this one cuts out the stamp, but it also has this filigree thing that it cuts out as well. So I'll show, I think I have samples of both of those to show you. There's a couple of little birds. I love these little birds, and a couple of sentiment labels as well. Really versatile bundle, this one. It also, oh, hi, Wendy. I'm glad you could join us. Okay. Your name is on the list. Thanks for coming again, Diana and Valerie and everybody. Oh, it's so fun. Anyways, back to the suite. So the suite also includes the Bark 3D embossing folder. Now this is a 6x6, so you can use it this way or you can use it this way. And it's one of the new dynamic ones. So this is what it does. So there's the texture. One side has heavier, not really heavy, but heavier texture. And then the other side is a little bit more subtle. And we used that on the card from last night. Remember this card I was showing you earlier? We used it in the background. Stunning. So there's one side and there's the other side. Yeah, going to be one of my faves. I like how they're doing organic stuff, like stone and paper and bark. Cool. So that's part of the suite too. And then there's the designer paper. 12 by 12. On one side it has patterns, and on the other side it has monochromatic patterns. Does that make sense? Okay. Well, it is. So Bumblebee, Cajun Craze, Cinnamon Cider, Early Espresso, Merry Merlot, Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Old Olive, and White. This is the one that I used on my card that I'll show you. That was the inspiration card for last night. Is that not going to make a stunning Christmas card? Hi, Sharon. Is that not going to make a great Christmas card? I can't wait. Okay, and then this one, lovely fall colors. This one has kind of a watercolor green look. Okay, I should be showing you the other side at the same time. So then there's this pattern on the other side of that one. And then the fallish leaves. And then a great wood grain pattern on that one. And this one is gorgeous. Kind of a watercolory effect of trees on there. And then look at this. Okay, I have to take it out of here because you have to see that one. Deja vu. Yeah, I know, we've seen it. Been there, done that, saw it, moved on, not moved on. Look at this one. This is called the reflection pattern. So it's designed so that you can cut it off and make 3 card fronts out of it. But is that not stunning paper? And then this one reminds me of laying on the ground as a kid and looking up through the trees. And gorgeous colors on that side. Now this one, I'll show you how I cut out that filigree treetop. There's a great watercolor swirl background and strips of trees. And then some leaves. I love the colors in this. And look at that. Stunning background behind the trees. So that's the paper. It's 12 by 12, of course. as you can see, like I'm stating the obvious here. Another one of the ones that you get in the paper share. You'll get a 6 by 12 piece of each of those. Hi, Carolyn, welcome. Let me get you on my list. For coming to the open house. What? Oh, it is a pretty reflection, and I absolutely love the paper. Okay, so that's part of the suite as well. So I'll just put this off to the side. I got to hurry up because I'm going to make a card, but I want to show you some samples. So here's my sample board. And these are all by me. I didn't get any swaps with this one. So there's, I stamped the trunk, and then die cut this. And I didn't put this on top of it. It's just that stamp stamped once in Misty Moonlight. And then added a couple of birds from the shimmer, nope. The In Color, nope. What was that paper? Oh my gosh. Ombre specialty paper. The birds are made out of the dark side of it. And then on the inside, I used that top as a bush and then put, well, I didn't use this one because I forgot that was in there, but they've even put in a shadow, a tree shadow, and I forgot it was there. So I used the shadow from something else. Way to Goat. So that's the Way to Goat shadow. Just saying. Wonder why my video keeps freezing. I didn't think you needed it. Apparently you do. Yeah, you do. I hope it's not freezing for you guys. Hope it's just me. So there's that one. And then this one, I used both of the tree dies. So there's also, let's try and put my envelope back in here while I'm talking. There's also Forest, yes. On page 52, there's the Inspired Thoughts bundle. Now this is the one I didn't get the stamp sets. I just got the dies and I used them on this card in the background. So I embossed the back with Painted Texture embossing folder. Then I die cut these trees out in white and put them on the back. There's the big tree trunk die. Hang on. There's this die there. And then I cut this part out of the designer paper and put it on there so that it kind of looks like blossoms, and a couple of more birds out of the ombre paper, only I used the light part of the paper this time. And that tag is from Painted Label Dies. So is that cool? And then this was the inspiration card. This is the inspiration card from last night. So I made this card and then we recreated it together using the same layout, the same products, but just different things. So there's that really pretty blue paper and some more of the ombre paper. And then I used the flowers. What are they called? Loose flower flourishes, so that it kind of looks like a flower garden. And these are the edge dies. So that is Beauty of the Earth suite. So just let me get stuff out of the way here, because now I'm going to do a card with you. Oh, good. I'm glad I inspired you. And if you get a chance to watch Madeline's video, she makes a couple of shows you a few really cool cards. Okay, so we're going to make this. Oh, I have to get my stamping piece here because it has foam underneath it. There we go. Okay, I'll just move that over and center it there. So this is the card we're going to make. All my pieces out here, inks in my kit. So I'm using the penned flowers bundle, hand penned flowers bundle, and the rhinestones. The rhinestones are from the holiday. Now I want to show you. I put that on with a bit of temporary adhesive because I want to show you the two different ways to color this stamp in. So this one, I used the bits and pieces to color it in. Oh, I'm sorry it's freezing. Yeah, I'm having a suspicion that somebody is streaming in my neighborhood. I'm going to look into the new Shaw video. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, I'm just going to carry on. So this card is a Criss-Cross card, and it has a little pocket in here. So this one, the one on the card, I've colored with the stamp. And then this one, I use my Stampin' Blends on to color. So it gives you a different look all together. Okay. So let's get started. Pardon me. Nope. Oh, I didn't get my machine out. Oh, well. You know, some things don't ever change. Oh, good. I'm glad you're not having any issues. That maybe it's just me having them. Okay. So we have two pieces of fresh freesia that are 11 by 4 1/4, and they're scored. I don't know what that is, but that's okay. They're scored at 5 1/2. Now I need my paper trimmer. Because we have to cut them. And if you put them together and cut them, then you're going to get them right, because you need, when you open this up, you need one that goes this way and one that goes this way. So I'm going to cut from one corner. Wait, I have to visualize this. Hang on. Okay, I'm going to cut from here to there. And I've got both of them together in my trimmer. Like that. And this just makes sure that you're getting them the same. Now, I don't want to start in the corner because that will, it could ruin my corner. So I'm starting in the middle, and I'm just pushing down and cutting. And now I have two pieces. Put that off to the side. And these I'm going to put back in my cardstock because I'll use them at a different time. Okay, so now we have the card base. Wait. If you go to your internet provider account, you can see who else. Yeah. I don't think so. Not in Canada, Mary. We don't have that access. Okay, so now I'm going to score or fold on the score lines. Make sure my bottom is lined up nice and straight. And going to, so fold one way and fold the other one the other way. And this paper trimmer always folds over a little bit here when it cuts. So I like to just go over top of it like this and smooth that out. Now, there is a little divot right here where I put my blade down, so I'm just going to snip that off, get rid of that little divot. There we go. Okay, so now we have our card base done, and you put them together, and one folds this way and one folds that way. So that's your base. So get my stamp and seal, put some adhesive on here. Like that. And it's a little tricky because this stuff is really sticky. So I'm going to stick them like stand them up like this. And then put them together. Then I know that the bottom is going to be straight with each other. There we go. So there. Now, this is not folded properly, so I'm just going to re-burnish that and get that so that it's, there we go. All right, so now I have a piece of designer paper. Here I am flipping things around. I took the card out of, I need to know how much that is. The designer paper is 5 1/4 by 4. So if you have a piece of designer paper like I do that has direction to it, you don't want your flowers to be upside down. So in this area, or at this point, you need to be careful of which way you cut it. So on this one, I put the pink on one side and I put the floral on the other because I wanted more of the pink to show. So I know that I'm going to have to die cut from this or use my trimmer and cut from that corner to that corner. We'll just pull my trimmer back in here, put my paper in. Once again, start in the middle so I don't, oh, that's the scoring blade. That's not going to cut anything. Make sure it's still in the right spot. Oops, that moved. Ah! My fingers out of the way. There we go. Give that a trim. Okay, so now one is going to be on this side, and then you flip this over and it does the other side. But remember what I said about that trimmer doing that little fold over thing? So I'm just going to go over with my bone folder and just flatten that little cut edge off a little bit. Okay, now a little trick. Figure out which way your pieces go, first of all, like that. Okay, so now take them and flip them over, put them together like this to get your adhesive right in that corner. And you can get the adhesive right in the corner and then just take it apart. So now it's right in the pokey part. And I'll just put adhesive on the rest of it. That off to the side. I like doing this one upside down because this is the side that's going to show. So I kind of want it to be even. There we go. Now I'll finish putting adhesive on this piece. So I was watching Rachel Tessman make this card the other day, and I figured it's gorgeous, and I want to do that at my open house because I haven't done one of these crisscross cards in a really long time, and they're fun. You just have to make sure. Oh, it's one of the feet off of something. Huh. Wonder what that's off of. Oh well. Good tip of not starting. Ah, yes. Snowing and very cold. Oh, Carolyn, that sucks. I'm sorry, but it's a good day to be inside. Okay, so now I'm going to fold this over and we're going to attach it just down there at the bottom. And if you take your adhesive and put it right into the very corner, like that. This end doesn't matter as much as the other end. Now you don't want to be up too high. I think I got that too high. Because you still have to have room to slip your thing in there. Okay, so I'll take my liner off. And then this piece where it overlaps there, just fold it back. Now when you close this and attach it, make sure it lines up at the bottom. You don't want it sticking down past your the bottom of your card. There we are. So now I'm going to do the same thing on the other one. And this one you want to make sure that you get adhesive right in the very corner and right down at the bottom like that. And just a little bit here because I never seem to make it long enough when I use this stuff. It is a good day to be inside watching Stampin' videos for sure. Okay, so I'm just going to fold this back and do the same thing to this one and making sure that I get it lined up at the bottom there. So there, we've made our little pocket. So I'll put the recipe for this card. I will post it after I'm done in case you want to make it again. So the piece to go on the inside though has to be a little bit smaller than normal. So normally it's 5 1/4 by 4. And this one is 3 3/4 by 5 1/8 because it can't go down as far because of the adhesive that's at the bottom there. So it just slips in like that. But we have to do some stuff to it first. So I'm going to take my ribbon. Now this is about 16 inches of Flowers for Everything ribbon. This is the one that comes in the tri-pack with mint macaron, gingham, and the gold twine. I'm just going to wrap it around the outside, kind of down towards the bottom-ish. I'm not worried about the placement because I can move it after I get it tied. And then I'm just going to tie a knot bow, hopefully. Maybe. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's try this way then. Sometimes I wish I had a third hand. Wouldn't it be handy when it comes time to tying things? Come on. How difficult is this? Da, 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 da. See, it doesn't always work for me either. Where the heck is the end? There it is. I'm trying to keep it tight. Let's tighten that up there. And then I'll pull this. When you go to pull this tight, make sure you have your tails the way you want them to lay. And that way they'll lay nice and flat for you. And then just kind of put your finger in there and push that up. Just do a little trim in here. Trim off the tails. Hopefully I'll get them the same length. Sure, that's good. Okay, so now you can move this because I haven't attached it to anything. So you can put it down and then move it over. So there's the front. Now we're going to ink up Now I've used that stamp. Wonder if this one will fit on here. So maybe we could use, let me see. It's not going to fit. Of course not. I want to use the different one. Hang on. Because I made it with that one, so I want to show you the difference. So I'm going to ink this up. I used this one on the inside there. I probably, now that I'm doing this, I've got all the wrong pieces on blocks, but that's okay. We'll change those real fast. Okay, so I'm just inking it up in Memento. A good ink transfer there. That off to the side. Lid on the Memento. Can I tell you where? Try the fridge, Val. That's all I can say. Try the fridge. Oh, and then I was supposed to get my machine and I forgot. Oh. Okay, so this cuts this out. This cuts this out. It does. Take my word for it. It does fit. Just laying it on there. Get some Post-it note to hold it in place. And I always die cut and then color because, you know, sometimes your dies move on you and then you've wasted all that coloring. So hang on, I just got to run this through my machine. There we go. Okay, put that over there. And pop that off. Put it away so I don't lose it. All right, so now we've got that piece. So now, what did I do with the stamp set? There it is, because I've got all the wrong pieces on now. I need the leaves, so there's 2 leaf stamps. That one and that one. I don't need this one. Don't need that one, but do need this one. Okay, so now we're going to use mint macaron because that's a color that's in the paper. And I'm just going to stamp the leaves when I figure out which way they go. And remember, this is a whimsical watercolor look. You're not going to get perfect stamping. So there's those ones. And when I did this, I stamped them off, but I didn't want to stamp these ones. I want this one to be a little bit darker. There we go. There's the leaves. Oops, sorry, more leaves. More leaves. See how easy this is to color? Takes no time at all when you have the stamps that color things in for you. Okay, there's that. Now I brought fresh freesia with me, so we'll do fresh freesia. And this one is going to color in this flower. And this one will color in this flower, maybe, as soon as I figure out which way it goes. Oh, that'll do. And then this flower too. And then there's these 2 little flowers. Oh, let's add some different color in there. Let's add some pale papaya. You know, things change. They evolve as my card evolves. Things pop into my head and, you know, I need to go with it. Okay, some pale papaya flowers in here. And line those up. Look at how easy this is. How long did that take me to color? Look at this. Look at that stunningly colored piece. Hopefully you can see it if it's focusing properly. Okay, now bring our card back in. And we'll put this on here like that. So I'm just going to put some dimensionals on the bottom. Oops, one pack is stuck to the other pack. Oh, so this one, that one, and then that one, and then one there, and one there. Let's see. I put it on, and then I push and see where the falling is. Okay, I need a strip at the bottom of that one. I'll just cut off a little strip and put it there. Okay, put that on there. We have a little bit of a sag right there. Put another strip on there. There we go. Oh, maybe I better put one there too. Okay. Now that's going to go on there like that. Oh, that's so pretty. What do you think? How do you like the stamp set? Do you like it whimsically colored, or do you like it colored with the Stampin' Blends? So here's the difference. There's the Stampin' Blends, and then I put Wink of Stella on it, of course, because you know Wink of Stella. And then here's the colored with the stamps, so it's a little bit more whimsical. So tell me in the comments. I'll Oh, Janet, you don't have saggy bits. Okay, that's going to go on there like that. And I see I have a saggy bit right there. So in honor of Janet's saggy bits, I'll put one underneath there. Good. Now, I think I put this down a little too far because I don't have any room for the sentiment now. Oh, just going to have to lift that up like that. Move my ribbon up a little bit so I can get the sentiment on there. Okay, and see how this is kind of curving out? Just take your scissors and pop that out so that you have your bow is better positioned. Okay, and my sentiment, I'm going to stamp it on here in Memento. Oh, you guys, thank you. I love them both. Me too. Depends on the mood I'm in, right? You can have whimsical and you can have not so whimsical, and you can have, if you're in the mood to color, then color. If not, then don't. Okay, so now just to add a little bit of interest, I'm just going to cut this at a diagonal there because we have diagonals. So we might as well have diagonal sentiment, right? Huh. Okay, that one sticks down a little bit further. So this isn't going to look any good if it's not going to balance the card out. It's going to have a big blank area there. So maybe I should have put it this way. Okay, I'm going to stamp it on the other side because that's why God created two sides to a piece of paper. Because I like it the other way better. Okay, I'll put some dimensionals on there. There we are. Add another flower. I could add another flower. Well, this works too. Line that up there, put that there. There we go. Okay. Now, Wink of Stella, because they need Wink of Stella. And the more the merrier. I love Wink of Stella on this fresh freesia. It's absolutely stunning. It's really cool on all the colors, but I really like it on the fresh freesia. And then just not the whole leaf, just down the center of each of the leaves. There we go. There's that. Oh, I wish you could see the bling on there. Can you see the bling? Carolyn, I'm on the west coast of Vancouver Island. Okay, so the inside piece now. The inside piece. I'm going to put a strip of designer paper on here, like that. But I want to stamp something up in this corner because that's going to show. So on this one, I stamped the other flower up there. So I think I'm going to stamp this one on this one. As soon as I get myself a piece of scrap paper so I'm not stamping on top of my beautiful background here. And I'm going to do it in I think we'll do it in pale papaya. And I'm going to stamp it like it's hanging down, like this. There we are. Yeah, it's warmer here, but we're having a real cold day today. It's rainy and windy and cold, so it's a good day to be inside. But we don't have snow. We won't have snow now until probably November or December. Okay, so I'm going to put this right on the corner here. Line that. Oops. Here, let me move that. Line that right up at the bottom. Run it up there. And then just trim off the excess. You've got to use your extra pieces of designer paper. Don't throw those away. Do something with them. Do a strip card or something. So now when you pop this in, sirens. Every time I do a live video, there's sirens. Look. Is that not absolutely gorgeous? Okay, I'm going to do an envelope. I haven't been doing my envelopes because I'm running out, but hopefully I won't need it. Okay, this keeps going the other way. There we go. So on this envelope, I've already got this gorgeous flower. I think I'm just going to add it here in the corner and then trim off the excess because I don't want to waste it. Now, if I was not on camera, I would use my Tombow and go around the outside, make sure I get it right out to the outside of all my image, but this is working. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, get that off of there. Put this on my envelope. I love this image. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I want to keep as much of it on there as I can. So just put it down good and then flip it over and just cut the excess off. Now, just a warning, this could come off in the mail, but you won't know because you're not sending it to yourself, right? That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Okay, so we'll use that for that one. And then I will stamp this one. Now we stamp that in fresh or pale papaya, so I'm going to do the same thing. It's been around a while, Holly. I don't know whether I've ever done this in a class. I probably haven't. I don't remember doing it in a class. I remember doing it at demonstrator events that I've been to. But it's fun and it's something different and it's a fun fold, but it's a really easy fun fold. Okay, putting my paper away here. There we are. So there's our fresh freesia one, and here's our, this is blushing bride because that's part of the color for the designer paper is blushing bride. Okay, I'll move this out of the way. And you can have a look at the two cards. There we go. All right. So thank you so much. Remember, if you're watching and you haven't commented yet, please do so, so I know that you're watching and I can get you in the draw. And if you are watching and you can't comment or you don't know how or you don't want to, then send me an email and let me know that you're watching, or send me a private message and I'll get you on the list. I have the list of all the people that have commented. I have to cover that up because I've had order come in and I don't want to share, but the person who put the order in, your name is on the ordered already list. So this is the list for the Just for Coming draw. So if your name is not on here, you need to let me know that you're here watching so I can get you on the list. And any orders today or tomorrow until tomorrow at midnight will go in a placing an order draw, and I'll draw that Monday night during my Monday Night Live. I'm sorry I didn't find your stamp, Valerie. I'm sorry. And Maria, watching me in hyperspeed is a good thing. Yeah, hopefully it'll be better tonight. I don't know. Sometimes it's just bizarre what happens on my lives. Okay, I am done now until 7 o'clock, but I do have a video that launched at 4:30 from Jen Brierly on Beauty of the Earth, and she did another gorgeous card for you with some tips and tricks in there as well. I hope you get a chance to watch that. Now, they've all been linked with my hashtag AC21, so you'll be able to find them really easily. Has anybody got any questions while I do a little bit of cleanup here? Oh, I didn't put the bling on. Oh, I didn't put the bling on. Oh, no. Okay, this bling's not going to work with that. Let's try some in color jewels. You could definitely put a gift card in there. Absolutely, you could. But it's a full-size card, Carolyn. It has a full, like it's a 5 1/4, 5.5 by 4 1/4 size card. See, I'm running out of in color gems. Okay, what colors do I need to put on there? I need the purple ones. Have I got any purple ones left? No, I do not have purple ones left. So I'm going to use, going to use the evening evergreen because that's so pretty. We'll just put 3 of those on there. There we go. I know it's it's a pocket card, right? It's just a crisscross pocket card. It's cool. I like it. I had fun making it, and I hope you do too. I will post the recipe. I haven't got it queued up, but I will. So thanks for joining me, ladies, and enjoy your break. There's another video that's popping up at 6:30 as well by Shanna on she shows you the linen paper and using the soft Simply Succulents bundle with it. So I'll see you at 7. Thanks for watching. Stampin' Smiles. Bye for now.